Hello, everybody. This is Angel Arts, and welcome to session number 5 of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Tabletop campaign. We're almost halfway through Act 1. Believe it or not, it's going really fast. Almost halfway. And today we will be starting event number 2 in Mahoutokoro. And so I'm trying to be in theme here, and we are going to get ourselves pumped and ready for the second event. But before we do so, we're going to do the warm-up question. This actually is one of my favorite warm-up questions, just because I think that it gives us a lot of insight on our character, especially if this is something you haven't thought about. And that is this simple question: what is your character's deepest fear? What is your character's deepest fear? And to let the PC characters have time to think about this, please select any NPC that you want, any NPC whatsoever that you like, and it doesn't have to be a student, just as an FYI, that you want to know what their biggest fear is.
You know, I'd be interested in like hearing Finn's biggest fear, but at the same time, I'm like, try Tessa. What is she afraid of?
Try Tessa.
Would be interesting.
Try Tessa, that's a good one.
I'm good with that.
And I think she's a villain, so we need to know this now.
Yeah, she's like, her conversation last time was like ominous as hell, so like.
Yeah. So I can't unfortunately give you the whole story because I feel like it's better to find that out in character. But the details I can give you is that what I can tell you is that Tritessa's family, she has so she keeps to herself when she's not around people that she knows very well. It takes a while for her to just warm up to people and actually bond with people. And she does seem to favor the company of animals and magical beasts. Like, it seems she has has an easier time making friends with them versus humans, if that wasn't already implied. So part of that is because of some history that she's had in her past with her family. And if this wasn't implied before, her family was actually destroyed because of the magical world mixing with the non-magical world.
I had a feeling that was going to be your answer because of like what she said last episode too.
She, just like Chessa, I just double-checked this, both Tritessa and Chessa are the only Muggle-born Zodiac champions. So she herself is Muggle-born as well, but something happened that, at least at this point in her life, she does not believe in the mixing of magical world and non-magical world. And so I guess her biggest fear is losing what semblance of a family she has left. And it's not necessarily the family that she was born into now that she considers to be her family. So, again, maybe through role-playing later you might learn a thing or two about Tritessa and why she's the way she is and why she thinks the way she does. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some insight. Now that I have done that, is anybody ready to give their biggest fear?
I'm ready.
Okay.
So, believe it or not, I think at this stage in his life, Albion's biggest fear is losing his father because as much as there's tension there, I think he feels like if he loses his father, like he doesn't know what else he has left because the life he knows is because of his father and mother's job. He is old enough at this point that he probably could, survive on his own, but I don't know. I think he would just feel very alone, which is ironic because he's not close to his father. But I think that's his biggest fear.
Interesting. I did not think that. Would not have thought that.
Huck's writing that down. Augustus is gonna die. Okay.
I think Levi's biggest fear is that Star Wars Episode 2 is gonna suck. No.
I don't think
it. I mean,
no. I think
he doesn't know that yet.
Yeah. He hasn't seen it. No spoilers.
Give him some hope. Give him some hope.
I was also gonna say his biggest fear is losing his father's, but I think I could change that a bit since I don't want to copy AJ. I think his biggest fear would also be, other than losing his father's, is being alone, like throughout his life. He's always kind of feels alone. Like he has Chance as a friend and like Rodney as a friend, but he always feels like everybody eventually, leaves, which Rodney did. Chance will eventually when school's over, they might keep in contact, but who knows? He's got a bad track record of keeping in contact with his friends, I guess. So yeah, being alone, I think, would be Levi's biggest fear.
For Juan, I don't think it would be something that somebody else can cause. Like, he's pretty good at forgiving, and he likes to put himself in the line. So I would think that disappointing his mother, like letting her down in any way he can think of. Well, his brothers, of course, but like his mother is more of like letting her down.
I think a lot of Roxana's fears are pretty on the surface by now, but I think like most of all, she is afraid of being hated and despised by a mass number of people. If it's just one person, she's like, whatever. But if everyone hates her, I think she's very afraid of that.
So, let us resume. So we had a super fun and also interesting character driving slumber party over. And I don't know if this was something that we talked about during the session or if it was during the vlog, but just so the viewers are up to date, Albion did end up investigating some things in his father's, Augustus Mermont's private office. And AJ, do you remember what he found or did not find while he was there?
He did not find anything about the hoops or research his mom might have been doing. That's what he was looking for. But he did find, to confirm what Roxy had just told him, he found a file on Bartholomew as a potential key suspect in Miwa's death.
God, imagine if she didn't tell you.
Yeah.
You see that would have been.
Yeah, and it looks like, based on what you found, it looks like they are closer or very close to his trail, as in like possibly finally finding him, because he's been on the run for quite some time. Mm-hmm. So it looks like they're close. Okay. And I also asked AJ to make a conceal roll to conceal that he was in his office in the first place, and it was dirt poor, very, very poor. So we will see what the consequences of that will be later.
Always blame the butler.
Fortunately for Albion, his dad has been, on business traveling, so he probably will not discover anything until at least the second event. So 2 weeks of classes will pass by. The second event takes place in the first half of October. And during that time, just so the viewers know, what are some of the things that the group has been doing to prepare for the second event, just so they know.
Roxana, having learned her lesson from last time, has been making health potions for the group, and has been studying up more than usually, because usually she doesn't bother with homework, but she has been doing it.
Yeah, Al also worked on a few healing potions. Obviously, the group study sessions have been helping, but he took the initiative to stay up late a couple nights before the event, preparing personalized study guides for each of his teammates, with the hope that they would maybe give them some last-minute assistance with some of the information needed for the event.
Yes, so I told the group that because they spent 2 weeks helping each other study, that all across the board, everyone gets a free knowledge skill point for free on top of whatever skill points they normally get while leveling up.
Oh, and he would still be taking his Majagra.
Yes.
He would have been doing that for the whole 2 weeks. Exactly how the
Yes.
instructions say. Once in the
Would-
morning, once at night.
If you've been
No
doing it,
passing.
if you've been doing exactly the way that the instructions have been saying, then over the course of 2 weeks, anytime that you want to cast a spell, any spell at all, Brandon, it's a +2 bonus.
Yes.
+2 bonus in any spell.
Would Al perhaps have prepared some kind of, I don't know, plant that might zest him up a little bit?
I mean, I have my bag of plants, which I have studied up on, so in case they come into play for the event part. But I don't have any in my inventory or my reference that.
Coffee leaves.
He's just eating coffee beans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that if Albion had something to help him with his energy, he would have taken it. But with any energy thing, there's a crash period, so it's not a permanent. Hey, you're gonna be fine from lack of sleep permanently.
Right.
I'm sure there might be a spell for that, but I don't think Al knows that spell.
No.
So cool. Okay, so you guys have been studying, and I have also wanted to mention, because we did this off camera, that because Brandon said that he was studying up Mag Fu, I had him roll to see if he could learn a new technique.
Yes.
Explain to the audience what technique you just learned.
I can use my chi and inner self to make you lose your wand, and I'm super stoked about that.
That's really sick, actually.
It wasn't Expelliarmus, it was the Protego spell.
Oh, yeah.
Protego is what you got. You got Protego now. The next step is Expelliarmus.
Yes.
So, Protego
okay,
is
no,
what you
yes.
have.
I have a defensive spell.
Yes. Just like in the ways of Mr. Miyagi, you learn defense before you learn offense.
Yes.
Although Expelliarmus is defensive too, but Protego is more so. All right. The day of the second event will finally arrive, and everybody will be gathering in the beautiful school of Mahoutokoro, just so that they can fit everyone from all of the other 4 schools in one place. They are going to use the Quidditch pitch stadium again, although you guys are not going to be playing Quidditch. But on the center of the field, as if, almost like there was a concert going on, there's going to be a big giant stage thing that's set up for all of the players. And the stage will pretty much look just like it does in your Roll20 screen.
Nice.
And you guys are situated, each team is situated in their own table, like quiz bowl tournament style. Because this essentially is, like I said, a cross between Jeopardy and the events in Survivor. So,
It's Wipeout.
yes. So, we have the I'm going to assume that Headmaster Algebert Fontaine will give some of his words. Headmaster Kaitsu Hoshizaki will greet everyone as well. He will say, "Welcome, friends and families from around the world. Allow me to say thank you for joining us all here in our beautiful school of Mahoutokoro. We have a lot of pride for the school and for everything that we embody here, as well as our values. We are honored to be able to share this experience and opportunity for you all. Today, our event is going to be what we hope will exemplify the type of lessons that we try to teach here to our student body, and that is to push our students to excel and fine-tune every aspect of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. You do not have to be the best at everything, but we want you to at least try to push your full potential in all three areas. And today's event is designed specifically to test how well each team is able to fill in any weaknesses, cover each other's weaknesses, and enhance each other's strengths, mind, body, and spirit. Today, the proctor for you tonight, as we are going through these challenge, is going to be our very own herbology professor, Sensei Hideo Kimura. And then there will be an applause as Sensei Hideo Kimura gets onto the stage, and he will have like a parchment of questions in front of him, and he will then say, "Thank you very much, Headmaster Hoshizaki. My name is Hideo Kimura, and allow me to explain to you the rules of this event." So, the first thing we're going to do is going to determine who has control of the board first. So everyone, every team, choose somebody to roll the game roll. Albion got a 10. Toby got a 10.
He likes to play his game.
Chance, of course, is chosen. He gets to roll the better of two rolls in
My
games.
boy.
Oh, critical success.
Come on. That's
Critical
savage.
success.
Didn't even need the luck.
What a surprise! Because Tobias's bonus in games is a +3 versus I think AJ's, which is a +1. Tobias is technically second place, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Chance has control of the board. So Chance is going to talk to his group.
Obi, weren't you supposed to give us like a big speech before this?
Yeah, if you want to give a speech while I look for my notes, please do. If you want to give a speech.
Okay, guys. This has been rough 2 weeks. We've been busting our ass off studying. I've never seen Levi pick up a book, and it was the
Me
first
neither.
time I saw him do that. Like,
I didn't even know he could read.
guys, I want.
The study guide.
Yeah, I mean, without all thanks to Al's study guide, I'm now, I would say, pretty good at arithmetic. I mean, I suck, but I mean, all of us put our everything into this, and I know that I can trust you guys. So, let's do it. While he says this, he's looking at Levi and Al.
Okay.
Do I? I mean, I noticed that. You know, I mean, I feel pretty bummed. Does that mean I still do I still get the inspired? Because
I just want to say that the part about trusting is like, yeah, that goes more towards Al and Levi.
Yeah, I think since Roxanne herself probably feels guilty, I don't think you'll be inspired.
I am not
But-
inspired. Great speech, Juan.
Roll,
You still have to roll.
You still
Yeah.
have to roll for it too.
I mean,
Yeah.
You got this.
I got pretty inspired by it.
Okay. So I'm gonna say with a 10, that was really good, and I'm gonna say that both Levi and Albion can have a +1 to all of the rolls for the next, I guess, for the first 5 events, for the first 5 tasks. We're gonna start things up with History of Magic.
Ugh.
History
They're
of
gonna pick
Magic.
secondary person probably.
Okay, so everybody roll for knowledge, History of Magic, and if you want to use courage points, you're welcome to do so. Also, I need to remind you that you still have your Blessing of the Wampus. That resets again this event because you get to use it once per event, not per task. Finn gets a 10. Jessa's bonus is a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Oh God,
To
no.
all knowledge. She just got like a flat 10 base knowledge on everything.
She actually does. 19 for Chessa.
I guess
She got them
She's too
Gucci
smart.
robes, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, we can
ridiculous.
hold.
Yeah, Chessa's definitely up there.
And just wait till we hit her specialties. That's when it's gonna be plus like 15 and stuff.
Yeah, that wasn't even her specialty.
You
Exactly.
haven't even seen my final form.
You haven't even seen it.
Naila did pretty well. She got a 15. That's really good.
15?
15 for Naila.
Okay.
Chance got a 6. For Chance.
Doesn't Chance get to roll twice though? Or
Not for knowledge based.
Huh.
Not for knowledge based.
That's good
Thank
to know.
goodness. That's good to know.
And even then, he doesn't roll twice every single time. Every single roll is not. He doesn't take advantage in everything. That's too much. But he can select what he takes advantages on.
Oh, so he has a certain amount of luck points.
He has courage points. He uses courage points to get advantages.
I like that. That's cool.
All right. We have Nico, who has 8. Ah, not bad for Nico.
That's pretty
Not
good.
bad. Toby
My
gets
boy.
a +15.
Yeah, he does.
What?
He's a smart, he's a smart cookie.
24 for Toby. This is Toby's time to shine.
Ooh.
Toby's gonna
Toby's
kick ass.
time. Toby's.
24, wow.
The difference between Chessa and Toby, well, I'll get to that when the difference actually matters. Chessa and Toby are not equal, but they're different when it comes to like knowledge things. Aika.
IKEA.
I'm just gonna start calling him that now.
He's from like a completely different part of the world.
He's actually Swedish. Aika's actually Swedish. Aika got an 11 for those people who are recording this. And Tritessa gets a 12. That means it looks like Toby won the category with Chessa at second place. So
No, wait, Alvin. You
I'm
were going to
looking
use
at it.
courage point, right?
are you using courage points to beat these scores, Albion?
Yeah, I would use 1 courage point to put me to 21, which would put me in second.
Oh, nice.
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 Yeah.
All right.
Oof.
Nice. So you're second place. Okay, but it looks like Team Horse Serpent will have first pick of the partner. So they are going to explain what the event is going to be. And so for the event of the History of Magic Dog, it is going to be a 2-on-2 Wizards Duel.
Ugh.
2-on-2 Wizards Duel.
They're not picking me for this.
The way this works is it'll be 2 versus 2, and the idea is you're trying to essentially knock out, non-lethally knock out or otherwise incapacitate the other two team members. The team that manages to do that will earn their team points. So first of all, before I forget, for answering the question, the top 2 question answers, both your team and Horned Serpent's team gets 10 points.
Yes. Good job. Good job, Al.
I have a question. Transforming someone into an animal is knocking them out, incapacitating them?
As long as as long as they cannot transform back within the next 3 rounds. If they're unable, so like they have to stay that way for essentially 30 seconds.
Okay,
give or take.
okay.
If they can't turn back in 30 seconds, then yeah. So they have to.
I think I might leave the eviscerating curse out of this duel.
Now that they have explained what the event is going to be, they have to decide who they're going to partner with. Horned Serpent. Horned Serpent is going to huddle. And they can pick anyone from the other 2 teams, including Wampus. To represent the Horned Serpent team, they're picking Nico to represent the Horned Serpent team. All right. I got this, he says. And for the partner for Nico, they are, he's basically what happens is Hideo asks them, who are you guys gonna pick as your partner? All 4 of them shout, Chessa! They all shout Chessa all at once. All of them. So Chessa gets picked to be in that duel.
In this magic duel, can we use Mage Fu? Because I think she can just bounce your guys' magic away from her.
Oh, fun.
Guys, I have quick draw.
So who are you guys picking for your representative?
I have quick draw. I don't know if anyone else on the other team does, but I have it. So
What
I
does
can
quick
pull my
draw do?
wand out quicker than anyone else.
Okay.
Probably.
Alright, like, I'm gonna just put this out here. Unless we can use Mage Fu, I'm kind of useless here. So maybe either Juan or Al should do this.
I think
Sorry, is this a conversation that's happening in character? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, I
You
don't
have 2
normally sound like that.
You have less than 2 minutes to decide.
Okay,
You
guys.
must give me a name in 2 minutes or less.
I mean, I'm fair with curses. I could make them fall to the ground.
Yeah, I can. If I don't fuck it up, I should be able to transform them into frogs like this.
That could be hilarious.
You need to do it really fast. I think the longer we let Chessa go, the more damage she's gonna do. So I think whoever can handle her quickest. Nico shouldn't be too much of a concern, but Chessa's gonna.
I don't know. I've seen Nico on the Quidditch field. He's actually pretty quick.
I'm pretty quick.
So you
Just
want
saying.
to go? You really want to go?
If that's
We
what you
just-
guys, I'm not afraid. I'll go.
Do you guys have any defensive spells? Because I'm telling you, like, I've seen Chessa do this like crazy stuff where she could just literally reflect spells.
No, but maybe I can dodge. I'm pretty quick.
Okay, so yeah,
Very
the person who could dodge out the way might be the best use here.
Yeah, out of character, I'm pretty nimble, and I have quick draw. So like, I think with Chessa, I'd be better.
Okay.
But
Juan, do you think Naila would be a good choice for us to pick for our partner?
She is pretty good at almost everything. I don't remember ever seeing her being part of a duel, though.
I would say you have. So I think you have some insight. So you know that Naila is very good at conjuration spells. So that means that her specialty is able to use sparks and bluebell fire. Those are like her bread and butter is fire spells.
would I know what Finn can do?
Yes. So Finn, he is good at curses as well. So you know that he's very good in Curse of Boils and Sores,
Yeah.
as
got
well
that
as the Impediment Curse.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the only spells that you know he knows at least. The Impediment Curse and Curse of Boil and Sores. Oh, and Curse of the Slugs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got all the same spells, by the looks of it. So Roxana will lean in, and I'll be like, and she'll say, "I take curse class with Finn. He's pretty good. It's his specialty."
You think you can go well with Finn?
Yeah, are you able to?
I
work
don't
with him?
He gets points. He'll have to get along with me.
I mean, he can always make you lose on purpose so that they can knock you out of the game, losing your 2 lives.
Finn's too proud for that.
Yeah, because if Finn loses, then he'll be knocked out too, right?
Correct.
He'll
That is
lose a lot.
correct.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to
if
lose.
there's-
And plus, he's like really big and like hardy. I think he could take a bunch of damage. Just hide behind him for a little bit, come out, cast your spell, hide right back behind him.
I vote we pick Finn. He's good.
Then do it.
All right.
All right. So you guys will pick Finn. As soon as the team calls out Finn's name to join Roxana, you will see that Finn's expression goes like he really is like, oh great. He's just not seem happy at all.
Rox, take this hoop, put it on your wand. Get
What?
pluses and take my hoop, put it on your wand. It might be helpful.
Very well, come on. Right, and she'll like try and like just quickly take it and put it on before
Yeah.
anyone like really notices.
Yes. All of your spells that you cast with that on gives you a +1.
Mhm.
Finn will approach you.
As he approaches, Roxana will quickly go up to him and say, "I'm taking Chessa. You'll help Nico."
Good luck, he says.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be good. I'm so excited.
And she's like
Nice
trying to
one.
she just kind of looks at him and goes, ha. But when she turns around, she's like, oh my god.
You got this, Rox. You got this.
Oh god. What if I bet Chessa's got quick draw too. She's gonna annihilate me.
Juan is just gonna cross his arms and look at it. And look at them.
When Chessa approaches Nico, Nico's gonna say, "All right, Team Mahoutokoro here." He says, "We got the Asians in the house." He says, "Way to start things off this event right."
Oh,
All right, so
Asians versus the Russians.
the Asians
that's
versus the
right,
Russians.
It's
Asia
Asia
versus the
versus Russia.
Okay.
Don't let Mother Russia ashamed.
So Professor Hideo Kimura will be watching this event. And so, again, the idea is you're trying to incapacitate the other team as quickly as you can. And if you wish to call uncle, basically, if you want to throw up like the white flag, if both of you throw up the white flag, you're welcome to. You may want to do that if you feel like it's worth it so that you don't take too much damage because you have a limited amount of healing. So decide when you want to call uncle or whatever the equivalent of it is going to be.
Sorry, actually, speaking of healing, I did give out those potions. I did forget to mention that, but I did give them out. So everyone gets
so
one
one
mind
each.
healing potion each.
Roxana, roll
All
your
right.
swiftness.
Yeah, so basically I can ready my wand or weapon from my side as a free action. If you do so against someone else who has quick draw, whomever has the most picks in the edge wins. If you have the same number of picks, make a swiftness test. So does Chessa have quick draw?
She does not.
Okay, so
She does not.
I automatically have my wand out.
You automatically have your wand out.
Yeah,
yes.
it's like a free action basically. So I have it out before she.
So you get a free action before this initiative starts.
Yeah.
That's fine. But go ahead and roll your swiftness anyway.
Yeah,
You just
no
have
worries.
a free turn.
No worries. Cool. 11.
Nice.
Okay, nice. So you actually get to go twice.
Mhm.
Good job. Good job. Wow, what a way
He's
to
quick.
start. Good job, Roxana.
Roxy.
Okay. Roxana, take your free turn.
Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I want to cast the Impediment Curse. So this is the first spell I've actually cast. So
As a reaction, Chessa, could you please roll me a Jinx? So this is a Jinx spellcraft check. And she gets a +6 for Jinx. Clef. She gets a +6, however, she takes advantage.
Okay.
yeah.
11.
All right. So you begin to cast the Impediment Curse. Chessa doesn't need a wand, so she doesn't need Quick Draw. She didn't take Quick Draw because she doesn't need Quick Draw.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
And as soon as you try to cast the curse, she immediately holds up her hand, like, just one, and just deflects it. And then
Nice.
as soon as she does, like, her eyebrows furrow, and as if she's like, all right, girl, ready. We're ready for this.
You get
It is
another
on
one.
cat
You get another chance. Get another chance.
I get another chance.
But you get another turn. So go ahead.
Bombarda, no.
You can kill her, right? I mean,
No, God no.
No, I
go
mean,
ahead.
if you cast bombard, that one of the
Yeah, she will
chances
explode.
to kill her.
As soon as Chessa does that, like, everyone in Mahoutokoro goes wild. Like, they're like, yes! They're like yelling out her name.
Levi go,
love
I knew she was gonna do that. I tried
No,
telling you
no,
guys.
it. Is that enough or not enough?
No, I got it, but I think she might beat me.
Okay, let me see.
So, what are you trying to cast?
I cast the leg locker curse. This curse causes the target to fall to the ground and lose the function of their legs.
Yeah, already she got it.
She can at least attempt to dodge.
Yeah.
So, Clef.
Cleft already rolled with the +6. Is that correct? Or,
Yeah, if she
'cause
can
if
do
so,
it
he
again.
already-
Yes. I thought she could do it again. If not, I will. Do it.
Yeah, she's not gonna. She can't. She cannot use her deflection twice in one.
Okay,
round,
that's pretty good.
But she can at least try to dodge.
Okay, so
She has a chance to dodge, but she can't take advantage. She can't take advantage on the dodge because she already took advantage with the other spell.
okay.
So that means that she is going to have to roll a swiftness. So Chessa's swiftness is +2, Clef. So go ahead, just note that she has a +2 in swiftness, so roll 2d6 +2.
No, she
Nope,
got
not
it.
enough. So she got the leg locker curse, so that means she falls to the ground and loses the function of her legs, making her unable to walk. She does not seem phased by it.
Yeah, she can
though.
still use her hands. I probably should have
She
just
can still
still
use
tried
her
to do the other one because that would have knocked her prone, but didn't want to be predictable.
But I would say that might make her more difficult to aim her spells.
Well, she
Just
can't
saying.
dodge. She can't dodge.
She cannot
You
dodge
can't
anymore.
dodge.
But it does it just add a little bit to her defense because she's prone, technically. Nico, he is going to use. Nico is using a stinging hex.
Oof.
Nice. Okay.
Finn, what are you doing?
Wow. All right. So he is going to attack Finn. Nico. Nico rolls 1d6 on Finn.
Would Finn get the chance to dodge, or is he just getting hit?
Finn is not going to be dodging this one.
Okay.
He's just going to take it. He's just going to take it.
Like, come at me, bro.
Finn hasn't even done anything yet. Boy.
Roll me a 1d6 and add a +3, please.
Finn's about to pull out that trident and throw it in freaking Chessa's neck. All right.
That's right.
Duel over.
4 damage to Finn. He's fine. Finn
Yeah,
is
that's bare
fine.
minimum.
He's a tank.
Finn's gotta have a ton of hit points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finn is unflinched. He's like, that's one.
Nico is going to move. He is going to move very fast.
Whoa, he's a fast boy.
Chessa. She is going from the ground. She is going to attempt to do an Expelliarmus
Oh no.
on you. Roxana, you have a chance to dodge, so roll a swiftness, please.
I'm gonna be a little bit of a sook here, and I'm just going to burn my physical test Wampus bonus.
Okay, take an advantage on
Sorry.
this as she tries to
So it's
do an Expelliarmus.
2d6. It's just my nimbleness, isn't it, to dodge this? I think it was a.
Add courage. Add courage.
Courage.
Can I add courage?
You may if you'd like.
I'm gonna burn one.
You may burn one. Alright.
That would make you
You
even
have
use
to
two.
beat. So I think she rolled a 12. You have to beat a 12. So in order to dodge, you're gonna have to burn 2.
Alright.
Burn 2?
Just gonna do it. I dodge.
Alright.
I want to look cool.
Yes. You dodge out of the way. Alright. Finn. He pulls out his trident.
Yeah.
Like fucking trident, man.
He pulled out his trident.
Roxana's
Go
like,
Aquaman.
"Ooh, you done it. You done it.
All right. Finn is going to cast a curse. Finn's curse. Finn gets a +8 in curses.
8.
8.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Whatever he does is gonna be good.
Dang, son.
So, what happens
It's good.
is Finn takes his trident and then he just like does a "you shall not pass."
I freaking love Finn.
The ground starts to shake, and then these spectral-looking eels pop out of the ground and wrap around Nico's legs.
He's Aquaman.
Basically, he also does his own version of a leg locker curse as well. So now both Nico and Chessa are prone on the ground.
Dude.
And the
Go
crowd
stab
goes
him.
wild.
You got a knife. Go stab him.
You got your knife? Go stab them.
I don't know. Stink bombs.
And now that Nico is no longer mobile, because that's one of Nico's things, is he can move really fast. Finn's movement 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes right in front of Nico. Right
He
up
better
Nico.
quit. He better
And
quit.
Nico's like, buddy?
Kick him in the ground. Like,
He's just gonna stand there with that trident over his head.
Just a big scary Russian man is over me, Nico says. Big scary Russian man.
Nico is dead. He just
Nico's so out. He's so gone. Nice.
He's going
Just out
down.
of curiosity, how does Al react when he sees Finn go right up in front of Nico?
I think he's
Fuck
just like
this shit, I'm out.
he's like wide-eyed, like he's awake now. Holy crap!
Oh my god. You sure you didn't want to do this? Do this particular task? Albion, you sure you didn't want to?
I'm good.
Roxana, you're up. The Horned Serpent team's not looking so good. Nico's team's not looking so hot. So what are you doing?
Like, she already can't move, but I can just use my impediment curse just for her to be prone. Like, she can't move then. Because they fall to the ground. That's like
Sure.
what it is. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that.
Oof, nice.
So which spell is that?
That's better.
Okay, Chessa, she now gets to react. Take an advantage. Could you roll a jinx for Chessa, please, Clef? Get an advantage on this,
Yeah.
please. It's a +6.
Go down, girl.
Oof. Almost.
No.
Nope.
Oof.
Okay, so what was the curse that you used?
Sorry. The impediment curse. Otherwise,
Pediment curse. Chessa, she again takes both of her hands, and you can see her eyes start to glow as she does this. And before she just raised up her hand. This time, the spell hits her, and then she pushes forward, and you get inflicted by your own curse. So whatever effect of the curse happens is deflected to you. So what is that effect?
Failed.
Mage Fu is she didn't beat Jordan, but she has her own TN to beat to do
Right.
her stuff.
She has her own abilities as well.
Yeah, that's what Mage Fu does, guys. It's super cool.
I just want to beat her. So I guess I gotta. So I guess I just gotta dodge here. So 2d6.
I have a.
Try to dodge.
I have a
if you
suggestion.
can. Dodge a 17.
I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
You could, transform into something really small. You have the hoop of Levi.
Well, you can't discuss this during the heat of battle.
Yeah.
You can't give him tips in the heat of battle. All right. you
I'm
can't-
done. She got me.
So go ahead and roll whatever happens to you, whatever that spell does to you.
So basically, Roxana gets hit and she's
Uh-huh.
back. She flies back.
You're just not prone.
Yeah.
So you're just not prone. That's all
Yeah.
that happens.
She got me. Dang it.
With your own spell.
I know. I got cocky.
You should have stabbed her, I said.
No. I should have run up and punched her in the head. Done.
All right. Nico, he's going to do something that hopefully will help him out a little bit. A +5. His Jinx is +5. Go ahead and roll me a Jinx roll, please. 16,
Oof.
that's enough.
They're
All
gonna
right.
turn around. Oh my god.
The comeback.
Nico, very quickly, in a panic, cast a very quick spell right on Finn's feet, which is the slippery spell. Finn, because he was about to like strike him with his just strike him right through with the trident, but because of that, he trips and falls and hits the ground really hard. Could somebody roll a stamina for Finn, please?
What's his stamina?
Stamina check is going to be a +3.
3.
12? Okay, that's enough. However, his trident ends up falling out of his hand, and it gets knocked on the ground.
So right now it's just Finn versus Chessa and Nico.
Everybody's knocked prone. All 4 of them are knocked prone.
Is that just the end of combat? Like, we die?
No, this is
No.
This is epic. They're just shooting, casting stuff, and they're all just falling down.
They're just falling on the ground.
Wondering if on my next turn I should, like, risk a Reducto, but if I do too good, she turns into Ash. So,
Into Ash?
she dies. If I do too good. So, like, probably not.
See, we couldn't talk strategy, but mine would have been you guys should have jumped on one person, got rid of them, then made it 2-on-1.
Because I just wanted to get rid of her just as quick as possible, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, you guys should have jumped on Nico, and then
14.
Not bad. Okay, so she is making a targeted attack on Finn in a very specific spot, which again is a very martial arts thing to do, to target on a specific spot. Finn, roll me a stamina, please.
Finn, roll stamina.
Finn, roll a stamina. Whoever's Finn.
Is it
It's
still
a +3. 8. Oh. So Chessa is aiming for a very specific spot on the back of Finn's head. Now that he's vulnerable on the ground, and this spot she just hits the back of Finn's head, and as soon as she hits Finn's head, his Finn's eyes roll back, and he's knocked cold.
Oh god!
Finn is just knocked cold. He's incapacitated.
What spell is that?
This is the Fist of the Magus spell.
I want
which I altered for Chessa slightly, with ability when she's targeting someone, with a courage point. So she's just using things up as much as she can to take control. Finn is incapacitated.
Great. Okay,
now-
so I can't use my quick draw one more than once, I believe. I think that's just for the start of combat.
I think that's just for the start.
Yeah, so do I.
God. And we don't know how many times she can just use her ability and really push your spell towards you.
I know.
It's tough.
Nico yells out, "Thanks, Chessa!" He says in a very high voice.
At this point, I'm shitting myself. Okay, I'm going to... Screw it, I'm going to use Reducto. Is that allowed?
Okay.
I don't
There
think
you
they're gonna turn her into Ash, so
I
relax.
don't know. That's only
with
if the
1d6.
spell does enough damage. So I think if I deplete all their health,
reduce
die.
it to 0. That's what it
if I
sounds
reduce
like.
it to 0,
Yeah.
they die, which they
Yeah.
would
But
die anyway.
with all of
Yeah.
the wound levels, so it's not
Yeah,
really.
you follow
Yeah.
the wound levels.
I'm gonna try and hit Nico with it.
All right.
Don't kill him.
You're trying to 1v1
Nico
this
can't
girl?
dodge this.
Okay.
Shoo you.
That's
So, right, Reductor. So how much damage do you do on Nico?
So I have
Nico
to
cannot dodge this because he's prone.
1d6
plus magic modifier. So I don't know if you or me roll that. That's the thing.
You.
I don't know. Me?
You.
Okay. 1d6 plus my magic modifier, which is 1. He takes 2 per level.
Okay. All right.
Not
Per
much,
level?
but he does go flying back. This is
That does
Go
help.
flying back.
yeah.
Maybe it's like
So-
sumo and you knock him out the ring, he's out.
So this
So he takes. Yeah.
back a number of feet equal to half your magic attribute. So he
Okay.
flies back.
Right,
Four
to the end
feet.
of that ring.
Yeah.
All right, so Nico's health, just so you're keeping track, is 11. So,
It's a lot of fly.
so his health is 11. So if somebody could keep whoever has Nico,
Yeah.
AJ, he's down 2 from 11.
All right.
Nico. Oh, okay. That's how you want to play then. He also is going to use the reductor spell.
Ooh.
So
I can't
reductor-
dodge this, I don't think.
I don't think you can because you're prone. Roll me 1d6. His magic modifier is going to be +2. So add a +2 to this. 1d6 +2. 7 points of damage to
Ouch.
Roxana.
I'm. But how much did he go? Oh, it's just like the 1, so I'm down to 1 like wound level, basically.
1, so you get a -1 to all of your rolls right now. A -1 to all of your rolls.
Hey, but I'm tanking.
Can we like throw in the towel for her? Because she's gonna keep fighting till she dies. So I think
I'm winning this. They gotta knock me out, or I'm gonna win.
Chessa, roll me a curse, please, Chessa.
oh my god, they're gonna kill her. Rox is gonna die right now.
Good.
10.
10, that's enough. Roll me a 1d6 +4.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
You're killing me here.
7.
Oh,
7, another 7 damage to Roxana. 7 damage to Roxana.
Okay,
Roxana, you just have to give
-2 now to
You have to
myself.
give up.
Now you have a -2.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right, Roxana, you're up.
She gets angrier.
Are you wounded,
like-
Jordan?
Very.
2.
If you're down
Yeah.
wounded, it's -3.
Oh, it's -3 to all your rolls. Thank you for checking. -3.
It's fine.
Thank you, AJ.
Thank you, AJ. I wish you didn't say anything.
Well, it goes down 2 more every level you go down.
Drinking that potion, can I do that and then attack, or is that an entire action?
I will let you drink a potion as a swift.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
Cool.
So
So,
roll a 1d6.
yeah.
Hart, can teammates throw in the towel for other teammates?
Technically not. Technically, she has to decide. If she's she's heavily injured and knocked out, they're gonna say she's down, and then the paramedics can at least stabilize her. They'll at least stabilize her. So,
I healed 1 health, guys.
So you're back
all right.
dazed.
So
She's gonna be useless for all the other events. like
yeah, it's
absolutely
her call.
useless.
It's her call.
I'm winning this. Roxana would. I'm sorry, guys. Roxana would not back down, and also I want to win. Yeah, because I'm angry. I want Nico to hurt, so I'm going to cast my stinging curse.
yeah, you won't be able to dodge this.
The what?
It's still
Stinging curse.
-3. So
You need to run and Mario jump on Chessa's head.
that's
15?
15. Yep. So
All right,
he takes
so
1d6
roll his damage.
times.
Oh,
Yep.
So 1d6
Times it is.
times. Go ahead.
My magic modifier
Go ahead.
is 1. So not much.
2 points of damage.
Can I
With-
can I add courage to damage?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I don't
don't-
think
For
so.
tests only.
It's only for tests.
It's fine.
With Finn down, his curse wears off eventually over time. So Nico is back on his feet again.
oh no.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna separate himself from Chessa. And he's gonna yell out, Chessa, you good? Oh, I'm good. Chessa yells out. Alright, Reductor! Reducto! Roll another curse. Curse roll. Nico.
If this keeps going, she is going to be
rolled.
reduced.
You already rolled the Reductor. He already succeeded. So roll me a 1d6 plus 2. Whoever is Nico. 1d6
She's
plus
going
2.
to be reduced to ash.
3. 3 damage to Roxana.
Remind me.
Chessa.
There's 4 wound levels, correct?
Oh,
So I'm on to my 3rd one now.
So that's a -5
Yeah.
to all your rolls.
So because I'm minus 16 health,
What's your
and I have
Rox,
7 health.
Rox, we need you for the rest of this. This is just the first
Yeah,
part.
you guys can yell out at her.
Wait.
Rox,
Jordan.
please just give up.
Chessa, roll a curse, please. Roll your curse, please.
Like actually,
Magus.
I love this.
Rox, please give up.
And she's like,
16.
oh, 10.
All right. 2D. Roll a 2d6 plus 6.
what the hell?
2d6 plus 6 because you rolled a 16, so that's superior, I believe.
14 points of.
14 points of damage. 14
What?
points of damage.
Okay,
I'm
no.
done.
Are you?
I'm done.
She's
You're out.
Yeah.
I am
You're
done.
incapacitated.
Like,
All right.
if I'm not dead, if you like allow it, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. But like,
No, you're not. They're not. This is all regulated. None of this is lethal. So this is all regulated. So as soon as I guess I'll allow you some sort of cinematic as you give your like last breath, like your last breath cinematic, as Chessa does the final blow with her fist of the Magus.
so like, Roxana like is crouched low, like she's like got her wand out, she's ready to go, and she's just about to cast something, and gets smacked and falls face down on the ground.
Okay.
It's so unglorious.
As you do that, the crowd goes wild as they yell out, "Chessa, Chessa, Nico!" There's Nico and Chessa, and they just are screaming out their names. And all of the Roxana fans, they're still loyal. They're like, "Come on, Roxy,
Still
Roxy!"
loyal.
They're still trying to drown out all of the Nico and Chessa.
The amount
yells.
of damage she did, I'm out cold. Like,
Chogen is going to run up, and Chogen is going to run up, and he is going to take his hands, and I almost want to say like Mr. Miyagi style.
I love
he like
it.
rubs his hands, because without a wand, he puts his hands on Roxana's chest, and you see this big glow, and as it's glowing, this Patronus-looking thing like rises up above him that looks a lot like an eagle,
Oh,
a lot
cool.
like a bald eagle, and so you are now stabilized. Roxana, at 1 hit point, but of your wound level, whatever the wound level is above incapacitate.
yeah. So,
One injured. You're still injured with 1 hit point.
so
just
that
an
means I take
FYI.
-5, correct?
Mhm.
Because I'd be on the.
You're gonna
last.
take -5 because you're very heavily injured.
I am. I don't know. Like, if it is the fist of the Magus, like actually a blow. Like, do I have a bloody nose? Because that's
You've got a lot of bruises. Oh
That'd be
yeah.
sick. I
Oh yeah,
really
it
like
hurts. Chessa's does not play around.
Yeah, he-
when she's in a competition.
yeah. I'm like, I look up at Chogan and I'm like, "Hello, nurse." She actually says that because she's like in a daze, and she's like,
Chogan says, "I admire your tenacity. Just do me a favor and try to make my job a little easier, maybe."
"Wait, did
he
I not
says.
win?"
He just kind of bows his head and he goes, no.
Oh, well, that's very disappointing to hear. And yeah,
I definitely admire your tenacity and fighting spirit.
that's nice. I really like that you said that. It makes me feel a little warm and fuzzy inside. She'll give him a smile.
Finn, at this point, has finally come to, and he pulls himself up, brushes himself off, and he sees what's going on, and he sees that Chogan has completed like healing you. Finn's gonna walk over to you, and he's gonna look down, and then he's gonna hold out his hand to help you up.
And she like kind of looks at it and she's like, "Thanks," and very reluctantly takes it.
He will help pull you up very effortlessly. Pull you up,
She's probably got blood on her hand from wiping her nose too. It's like spit on her face, so it's gross too.
And then, without saying the word, he'll just nod, and then he'll go to his team.
I'll give like a wave to Chessa and Nico just to say, haha, you got me. She'll say that too. You got me.
Chessa, she went from having her game face to a face of genuine concern, and Chessa will say, "Sorry, you're going to be okay?" She asks.
Oh, I'm fine. The afterlife is pretty bland, actually. She's like, I kid. But seriously, you both did very well, and you kicked my ass.
Yeah, sorry, Roxy. For a moment there, I thought I was definitely about to become shish kebab by Finn. So,
That's all right.
for yeah. So let's go.
Hey, competition's not over yet, Romeo.
That's true. All right. So with that, we have Sensei Hideo Kimura will say, and with that means Team Horned Serpent gets themselves another 40 points, which brings them up to 50 points. And because they brought in the Wampus member as their secondary, I'm sorry, not the Wampus, the Pukwudgie team gets 20 points.
So when Roxy comes back, Albion would approach her pretty concerned, and he would look at her and say, "You did great out there. You kind of an idiot for going as long as you did," but he'll hand her one of the regular potions that'll put her at 1 tick left in the wounded level. It says, "Drink this."
So, like, sorry, does that bring me back up to -3 or like?
Yes.
Brings
Cool.
you up to -3. 1 tick left in your wound level. And both Finn and Roxana lose a life. So if they lose another life, they're out of this event.
Oh no! And she's
Albion also has some flower petals in his hand. Out of character, this is from the Sorokiru plant, and it helps with any blood loss. Like, it'll stop the flow of blood. So if you've got any like cuts or bloody nose still, he just says, "Here, put this on your wounds. It'll help them heal faster." And he gives it to you.
And like, still kind of like, in a little bit of a day, she's like, "Oh, thanks, Al," and she'll stuff it up her nose.
Hey,
And
Rox,
she'll
this is like
kind of freaky out.
this is like a tournament of like mind, body, and soul. Well, you like did no favor to your body, and you didn't use your mind like at all.
Hey, what? At least I didn't throw in the towel.
I'm gonna go
Really
next
fun.
to Roxy, and I'm gonna be like, "Good job."
And she's like, looks at him, and she like looks so genuinely happy. She's like, "Oh, thanks, Juan."
And I'm
Hey,
going
and Rox, with like that ring, you could have turned into like a giant grizzly bear or something, and like really mauled on them.
I didn't think of that. I kind of just lost my head. I'm going to sit down now. And she sits cross-legged on the ground.
Are you
So
still good for answering questions?
yes. She's not.
Then let's go.
Does she still have -3 to that? So she's like woozy.
Yeah. That's why I'm playing her woozy, because she's taking such a big like hit
Gotcha.
to her modifiers. So
Uh-oh.
She's got a big hit in the head.
Come on, guys. Muggle stuff.
So, the person who has control of the board is the secondary player of the losing team, so that's Finn's team. So Finn's team gets to pick the next category. Finn's team is going to pick... let's make this interesting and go with Muggle culture.
Yes!
We're gonna make this interesting. Finn got a 12. Chessa gets a 21.
Oh, she beat me still.
You can use courage points if you really want to.
Wait. Did you use your specialty in pop culture when you rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't help you.
Naila got an 11. Chance got 12. Nico got 12. Toby gets 23.
What the fuck's going on with Toby?
I'm gonna use my courage and be at, or no, because his plus is still higher than mine. So,
But you can make us get it. You can get us into the game.
Yeah, okay. I'll use my courage. I'll burn the courage to be at 23. So second.
Okay.
No, you're tied with Toby.
Yeah, but his modifier is higher, so he would win.
He would win. Yeah. Aika gets only a 10. Tritessa gets an 11. Sweet. So, Tobias's team wins once again. The toss-up.
He's so smart.
He's so smart. So that means his team gets another 10 points.
And do we get another 5 since we're in second? Or
we get.
You get 10 as well. You get 10 as well because you're second. You both get 10. All right. So that means you both are in this event.
Please be a lightsaber duel. Please be a lightsaber duel.
Please be another spell duel. I volunteer.
No.
I love the fact that Chessa is the one that doesn't live a normal life, and yet she has more knowledge of Muggle culture than Levi.
It's climbing.
She's Muggle-born. Chessa's Muggle-born.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
All right. So this is the task. Hideo will wave his wand, and in the middle of the field, this big, large tree sprouts out, which fits for him because he's the herbology professor, and he is also the king of plants as well, I guess. And you see this big, large tree with a big bell on top, and he says, "This is the monkey challenge.
Oof.
Your job is for both you and your team member, to reach physically the top of the tree and ring the bell without apparating or using any sort of teleportation spell, but any other magic goes."
don't do this to me, Hark.
God.
We can just
Roxana
fly.
stands up and she's like, "I volunteer." And
No,
then like a
sit
step
down.
forward and
Sit
then
down. I got it.
and she
Levi,
like
Levi,
goes
I'm
to
gonna
step
go with
forward
Levi.
and
I'm
then
gonna go
sits
with
straight
Levi.
back down because she like.
I'm gonna go with Levi and say, Levi, did you know that they said we can just fly there? I
We
don't know.
could just fly there.
Yeah. They said teleport or apparition. And I'm gonna go really close to them and like, come here. Like whispering. I can just like grab the other team member and be like shoo, 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 and pretend to climb while I fly.
You think that they would fall for that? I
They
mean,
didn't said that. They said teleportation and apparition. They said any other kind of magic.
I mean,
can
with
just fly.
Quidditch, we had the tree to make it look like you were flying on the tree. I don't know.
I don't even know if
Oh, Al, can't you like throw together like some fake like potion thing to make it look like, oh, this thing makes him so much faster at climbing?
that's also a good idea.
If they see him drinking something, that might make they won't know what it is. They'll have no clue
Potions
what
are
it is.
okay. Potions are okay.
Yeah, that's.
They
It could
do
literally
that.
just be water.
I mean, Al rummages through his bag. He probably has a few like potions that don't do much of anything, just like random ingredients he knows that you could drink with no effect. If you guys want to risk it, I mean, is there
That's
any
the
other
thing.
way to do this without the hoop?
I mean, and when Levi can just really climb it, we could pick Finn again. He's really strong and he could climb it.
This is what we do. If we get to pick our person, we pick Chance. I carry that kid around all the time. I just put him in my
That's
pocket.
also
I'll be
true.
up there in 2
That's
seconds.
also true.
That's an excellent idea.
So, we actually climb, or do we want to actually destroy this?
We don't want to be caught with the hoops, and if they see us kind of flying, that might arise that might make questions happen. But if we could trick them into thinking like Al had a special potion,
Yes.
that make me really good at climbing, like stupid spider climbing or something like that.
like kind of Hulk jumping, you just grab like one like branch and then throw yourself up and like the Hulk.
Yeah, that's also. So, do you want to do that? Are we sure?
Yeah, at least I remind you, thanks to yours truly, we are now down the life.
I just want to say that I'm like, we are the tree, but my face is looking just at. When talking about the hoop, I'm just looking at Levi and Albion.
While you're having this discussion, Horned Serpent says, our primary player will be Tritessa.
Oh,
It can turn into a monkey or something like that.
She's going to summon some kind of giant bird. Use the hoop.
Wampus, I'd like to know who you plan on choosing as your primary player.
Are we doing this?
You got this, Juan.
you got it, Juan.
I go.
Or Juan.
Juan will be the primary player on the Wampus team. Horned Serpent team, choose your secondary player.
I'm just gonna go be like super confident and go with Al and like whisper something so that the rest of them can think like, oh yeah, just get out that secret weapon we have, you know.
The placebo potion.
Like,
Oh, is he taking the super cool climbing potion you made there, Al?
I took it the other day and I scaled an entire mountain.
Yeah, I remember that we like was climbing like the tree brooms before.
If you guys are actually saying that in character, roll a performance. Roll a performance.
Oh,
No, I
perfect.
take
If you're
disadvantage.
actually saying that.
I'm gonna assist them just so that
I'm pretty good at performance, so I should be.
While you're doing this, Horned Serpent Tritessa will say, we will pick Chance.
I knew it. But no, you can still make people feel lightless.
Yeah,
Pick
yeah,
the
I
lightest person.
know,
Yeah.
but it would be easier with.
I rolled a
Wait,
5.
do both people have to get to the bell or just one?
Oh.
Both people in your team have to reach the bell and ring it.
If I am-
Physically reach it.
Oh yeah, if I'm assisting them, they get advantage or what?
They add a bonus. You'll add a bonus on top of the 9.
How much?
So, like a +2.
Okay.
If depending on how well you roll, how well your assistance roll is.
Okay,
Well,
let me-
whoever you pick's probably going to be curious of how you're flying, so if you want out of character, you might want to pick someone you trust.
I'm gonna pick Naila, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just go with perform.
You're picking the Sagittarius. Interesting.
3.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
He's
so
gonna, like,
unfortunately
whip up the top.
it doesn't add anything to that roll. But all right. So they will ask Wampus team, choose your secondary player.
I trust Naila. She won't ask too many questions.
All right,
hope.
Naila. Interestingly enough, that means all 4 players from the Pukwudgie team have been chosen as secondary players thus far. Just as an FYI, Hideo says. All right, you guys have 2 minutes to talk strategy.
I'm gonna
You're gonna fly up there.
go.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go with Naila. Like, Naila, come.
Hey, Juan.
Hey.
You and I together in this one quest?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be unstoppable.
Definitely. So, here's the deal.
Yeah.
My friend Albion there, he's very good at making potions with all this terrible stuff. He
Does
made.
he have something that'll help us climb?
Oh yeah, he has one potion and it's crazy good at making us
Oh,
climb.
man.
And it also gives me a lot of strength. So I think I would be able to just climb with you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Albion, you're a genius. Naila says.
And Roxanne is like, she's like,
So just relax.
Don't mind our woozy friend over here.
I'm having the time of my life.
If
Just
they're
relax.
both in earshot,
We'll get this done.
if they're both in earshot, I would say just be careful. We don't know what else could be in that tree. He says it may not be just a quick There may be some.
Didn't even think about that. There's gonna be monsters in there grabbing people.
Hana will quickly come over, just in case it comes in handy, and give you a stink bomb.
I'll take
You
it.
now have a stink bomb.
And I'll go.
All right.
And I'll say to Naila, you take care of my back while I climb, okay?
I got you. Just making sure none of them try to attack us while we're climbing.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Al hands Juan a piece of what looks like harmless bark and just says, "Put this in your pocket."
Okay. What does it do?
He says, it may not come in handy, but if there's any dark creatures in that tree, it's gonna help keep them at bay.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks.
Al, do you have a climbing potion for me?
I only had the one, but hopefully it'll help.
Okay.
It'll help.
Oh,
Time is up, teams. All right, everyone take your places.
I'm gonna start drinking the potion. Like, look.
Hideo will start giving the commentary. It looks like Albion Mermont has just given his team members a potion. I'm wondering if it's going to do anything that will help them climb to the top of this tree.
It will.
All right.
totally.
All right. So you have 4. Naila has what?
Naila has 3.
Naila has 3. Tritessa has
3.
3. And Chance has
6.
6. Okay. So Chance goes first. He starts to wiggle his fingers, and you hear a twinkling noise coming before him and Tritessa. Shit. Juan, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Naila's hand and like
Okay.
I will stretch my arm and be like, okay, Naila, boom, and I'm gonna be
Whoa.
like, I'm like impulsing myself, and I'm
Yes.
using the Sagittarius hoop.
Yes. Use magic item. Remember that you got a bonus specialty to Sagittarius.
Yeah.
for
Don't
that-
critically
for that ability.
fail, Clef.
Don't critically fail. Just don't
Dead
critically fail.
instantly.
Now I'm going to critical fail. Thank you.
No. You said at the beginning we can't critically fail, remember?
I remember. Then everything is going to be alright.
I'm giving you my Australian voodoo magic right now.
Don't forget the Wampus bonus you get.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
can.
you can
I can
reroll.
say advantage, right?
But you have to say that
that.
beforehand, yeah. You have to say
You
it
have to say that
beforehand.
beforehand.
I won't
You're gonna-
because I think it's pretty good. 19.
19!
Yes!
Wow. All right.
They're
So-
still stretching and you hit the bell.
So, okay, so Juan, you activate the wand, and you don't, and because of the nature of the hoop, you don't actually have to have your wand out.
Yeah,
Remember, you don't have to actually have, so your hands are free.
yeah.
So, if you're trying to hide the fact that you're using the hoop, roll a conceal for me, please. And this is gonna be like super low because nobody's gonna suspect anything because you just drank a potion. So it
Just
makes
don't
perfect
critically
sense.
fail, yeah.
Just don't critically
Levi's
fail.
idea. Don't forget that. Levi's idea.
5, you're fine. You're fine. All right. So, with a flash, you have the ability to very convincingly look like you're climbing up this tree and move up 10 squares per round. Naila is going to hold her action to make sure that you guys are not going to get hit by any spells. Tritessa,
Uh-oh.
she's going to start to call out a... She does sort of like a little whistle. And then that's going to be her turn.
Uh-oh. Dragon show.
Chance is holding her action. Juan, you can roll, you can go up another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh, almost there.
Wow.
Almost there,
All right.
Juan. You can do this.
Naila is saying, keep going, Juan, keep going for that bell. And then Tritessa, suddenly these large-looking birds appear. And they grab a hold of Tritessa and start lifting her up in the air. Now, unfortunately, Juan's got quite a bit he's got quite a bit of a start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Woo.
The birds start to lift her up 8. But Juan's got a head start. So
Come on, Juan.
Naila is going there. Chantessa is going up there. Chance, he's going to attempt to cast a spell on Juan. All right.
What's the plus?
As well as, actually, Tritessa, since she has her hands free because the birds are carrying her, Tritessa and Chance are going to try to cast a spell on Juan. So Tritessa is going to use...
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Okay.